Hi everyone! Welcome to Anna's Passion! Marami sa ating gustong gumawa or kumain ng Italian tiramisu. But nagwo-worry tayong kumain ng raw egg. Kaya naman naisipan kong i-share sa inyo kung paano gumawa ng tiramisu using pasteurized egg. So yeah, let's get started! First, let's prepare our coffee. Ang gamit ko ay itong mocha or cafetiera in Italian with ground coffee. Pwede kayong gumamit ng instant coffee. So, lagyan natin ng coffee itong cafetiera. Nilagyan ko na siya ng water. Pupunuin natin itong funnel or coffee filter. Loose lang ang paglagay, hindi kailangang i-push or i-press ang powder. After filling, close tightly and transfer sa stove top. Then, bring to a boil over low-medium heat. Pag kumukulo na ang tubig, tataas ito papuntang funnel filter. Then, sa coffee chamber. O, diba? Cafetiera 101. Kunin ito at ilipat sa bowl or container na malapad para mabilis itong lumamig. Gumawa pa ako ng isa pang batch para siguradong hindi tayo magkukulang. Mas maganda ng sobra kaysa sa kulang. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons of sugar and mix until dissolved. Then add 1 tablespoon ng rum or marsala wine, which is the classic liquor na ginagamit for tiramisu. This adds flavor and elegance to the dessert. Make sure yung coffee is completely cooled down before using. Kung nagmamadali kayo, pwede nyo itong ilagay sa fridge. Next step, let's pasteurize our egg yolks. Ang gagamitin nating method ay pâte bombe. Ito ay classic French pastry technique na ginagamit sa paggawa ng mga very light and creamy dessert like itong tiramisu and also yung mousse. So, ang ingredients lang na gagamitin natin ay sugar, water, and egg yolks. First, dito sa ating saucepan, ilagay ang sugar. Then, add the water. Turn on the heat and boil over medium to medium-high heat hanggang sa nakikita nyo na ang small bubbles na form sa surface nito. Habang naghihintay, let's work on the egg yolks. I-whisk ito for 1 to 2 minutes or until they become pale in color and increase in volume. Now, balikan natin ang sugar syrup. The temperature should reach 120 degrees Celsius to 121 degrees Celsius. Below that, yung foam will be unstable. Above that naman, the yolks may scramble. Dahan-dahan natin ilagay ang syrup sa yolks habang hinahalo. Ilagay natin ito sa side ng bowl, not in the center to avoid splashing. The consistency ng syrup should be thicker than simple syrup, smooth and slightly elastic. A simple way to remember, soft, slow, and silky. I-mix ito sa medium speed until the mixture cools down. Ang final texture should be thick, airy, glossy, and form a stable ribbon. Dapat nakakapagsulat kayo ng pangalan ninyo. Look. Let it cool completely before adding it to the mascarpone cream. Now, ilusan natin ang mascarpone until smooth. Be careful not to overmix. Pag ready na, add the pâte bombe in 2 to 3 batches. I-fold ito using a spatula. The ideal temperature of the pâte bombe before mixing is around 25 to 27 degrees Celsius. Kung masyadong mainit, it will melt the mascarpone. Continue folding. To finish, use a hand whisk to remove any lumps. I-mix ito until smooth. The final texture should be smooth, glossy, and spreadable, not runny. Now we're ready to assemble the tiramisu. Spread a layer of cream at the bottom of your baking dish. Dip the savoiardi or lady fingers into the cold or room temperature coffee. Huwag nyo itong ibababad ng matagal kasi masisira ito. They absorb liquid very quickly para itong sponge. Important reminder, ang coffee must be completely cooled. Kung gagamitin nyo to ng still warm pa, yung tiramisu nyo may become watery after chilling. Pag hiniwa nyo to, may makikita kayong liquid sa bottom and ang lady fingers ay soggy. Nangyari na sa akin ito maraming beses, so take it from my experience. Add another layer of cream and spread evenly. Dip more savoiardi into the coffee. And arrange them on top. If you'd like to discover more Italian recipes, please consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell so you stay updated on my new videos. Maraming salamat po. Ilagay ang tiramisu sa loob ng fridge to set for at least 6 hours, but ideally overnight or up to 24 hours. Para sa ating leftover mixture, we can make tiramisu in a glass. Ito yung kadalasang siniserve sa mga restaurants. Ito ang kadalasang ginagawa ko pag may mga bisita ako. Nilalagay ko siya sa small cup. Siyempre, mas mabilis itong iserve, mas mag-i-enjoy ang inyong mga bisitang kainin ito, at mas sosyal, di ba? And also less hassle kasi hindi nyo na kailangang hiwain ito. Pag ganito ginawa ninyo, pwedeng 1 layer lang or pwede naman 2 layers katulad ng ginagawa ko ngayon. Que bonta! One to 2 hours before serving, sprinkle with unsweetened cocoa powder. Then return it to the fridge until ready to serve. This is Italian's pride.
Italian
Tiramisu.
pride. This one, to understand what I mean, you have to do and to taste.
You explain why they call it tiramisu.
Tiramisu, there is an explanation. Tiramisu in English means pull me up. So, and pull me up because it gives you energy and because pull you up in
This
the
is
heaven
so
of the
delicious.
flavor. So you should really try to understand what I mean. What original tiramisu made at home homemade means, because the one commercial is not the same. Now we are pulled up and then subscribe comment. If you make this one, leave a comment and say to me if I'm right or wrong. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. So, ciao
For now,
ciao.
thanks a lot for watching.
Ciao for now.